it's big, take our advice. Tune in every day, digital marketing, yay, yay, we know the way. Come learn, it's slay.
All right, happy Monday. We're back. It's Monday again, back with Digital Marketing NetWurk, Mickey Black, Jennifer J. And today we're talking about how to use AI to tailor your follow-ups, make sure your follow-up game is on fire so you can close those leads, don't let them get away. And Jennifer J, you've got something that's actually sort of related. So we'll just dig in. So do you use AI in your follow-ups?
I do. And it just really depends on the circumstance, right? And so it depends on where this lead came from and what path they need to go down, if that makes sense.
It does.
Because
So what are the ways, what's the difference in the way you use it depending on where they came in?
yeah, so let's just say they came in, they downloaded my lead magnet, right? One of my lead magnets. So the AI will follow up with them to try to get them to book a call, because all my lead magnets are, leading back to our services. And so with that, you set the AI up for that. Outside of that, let's just say it's someone that I met at a networking event, meaning I had a conversation with you and I gave you my information because I saw you as a value, either a value as a possible strategic partner, a value as a strategic customer, or, someone who I just wanted to get to know. In that case, I don't have AI in that because I just want you to, book a call, on my virtual coffee schedule so we can finish and further our conversation that we were having from the event.
That is a good point. So I like the points that you illustrated. So I like the fact that you segment. So depending on where the contact came from, there's that segmentation that happens. And then I like the way you distinguish the different people, whether it is potential partners versus potential customers. And then I also like how the AI is programmed with intent. I think that's one thing that people don't always get a lot, is that you have to program the intent for the platform to intelligently take people down the journey, take people down the funnel. So now, in terms of tools, what tools do you use to execute on that?
Yeah, so I use my system, Premier Biz System, which is powered by Go High Level. And
Gotcha.
that's the tool I use for everything.
So, and that's a good thing to keep in mind, because a lot of people think, like, you probably couldn't do this with your Gmail, can you? You would probably.
I mean, now listen, there are some creative ways to do everything, but it's going to involve a lot of creativity and a lot of integration and connections that could be broken. So it's use what you have to get what you want. And so a high level pretty much does everything. And then with my creative mind, I'm able to creatively and strategically do these things, and I have the tools necessary. They make it easy. The system is easy. It gives the tools necessary to produce these creative strategies.
I like that. So, funny enough, so I have a similar approach. I think the only difference in my approach is that I'll use AI for even partnership follow-ups. And a lot of times, even if I don't do it right inside the platform, right inside, say, Go High Level, or I use sometimes Apollo IO, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll create a templated framework Specifically, I'll use tools in conjunction with ChatGPT. One of my favorites is AI PRM. It's a templated framework where you can set the infrastructure of the communication that you want to set up, like the email and the intent, like you say. But then you'll plug in fields for, I'll have put fields for the contact name, their business, how I know them, like if it's LinkedIn or a conference or whatever. And then I'll plug in the intent on top of all those things. And what it will do is similar to like Apollo IO, you can have it look at that person's LinkedIn, and then in combination with all of the stuff that you said. So if I met somebody at the Black Caucus event, it'll put that in the communication and all of a sudden start this dialogue with all those things in context. And then I'll take that and manually send it out, or whether it be email, direct message, or whatever, but still using the AI platform so you get the robust response. Because a lot of times we're so distracted or whatever, we can only spit out 2 sentences like, hey, it's great meeting you, book a meeting. Where
Yeah.
you can use a um, more robust, expressive email. So you can talk about, hey, we met here and these were the things, and it was really great talking to you about that and all those other things. But now I wanted to talk about, since we're talking about potential partners, potential clients, all those things. Now you've got a new product. It's called Digital Business Card. And I'm assuming it works in a similar fashion because you use a business card in everyday life to follow up and stay connected. How is the digital business card different? How does that keep you connected better?
Right. So it's called the quick capture system. And the difference, so here's how it got birthed. It got birthed because there was a problem that I have, right? We always create solutions based off our own experience. And so I was using a digital business card, but what I found out were people were complaining about having to input all of this information just to send you their information. And not just with the one that I was using, like, depending on the event, you may be sitting around a table of people who want to connect and everybody has the same thing. Well, also another issue, the second issue was I scanned somebody's business card because I wanted to do business with them, and it put the business card in my phone and I didn't remember the person's name. And so now it's just in my phone. I have money to give this person, but I can't give it to them because I don't remember their name, and nothing in your phone is going to say, hey, this was the last thing you
Mm-hmm.
scanned. And so also the business card softwares, except for the one I was using, don't follow up or tell you, hey, you scanned this person's card. Did you follow up with them? Now, the one that I was using does do that, and that was Popple. The solution I found is inside of my system already. I have QR codes. All we're doing is scan the QR codes. And so I created the QR code inside the system that will automatically pop up their text message. All they have to do is hit send. And now they're in my system. Now it does prompt them for their email and their name. And then you're standing there though. So they're going to share that with you. It takes 2 seconds. Now it's not like, oh my God, it's a form. Now it's interactive. It's fun. Like, oh my God, okay. Because most people are shocked about that. And for me, it's just a demonstration of what my services do. So I'm always trying to find ways to demonstrate without having to tell you what it do. I can show you better than I could tell you. I always say that. And
I
so
like
I'm
that.
showing you. And so, yeah, and it does that. And then on the back end, now it's telling you, hey, this person just connected with you, and it's following up with that person to get them booked on a call. Because if I'm having you scan, it's because I want to talk to you. So I want you to book a call with me so that we can continue our conversation. And so that was the problem. The third problem was not digital, but paper business cards. They get lost, or people forget about them, or they end up in the business card pile on somebody's desk that they're like, oh, I'm gonna get to those. And you don't want that.
No.
Right.
So now, what tool are you using to create your QR codes?
Premier Business System. Go ahead.
Okay, so you create your QR codes right in the dashboard, integrate it right into the platform. Boom.
Right into the right. It's right. It's in there. Like what was that? Pray good. It's in there.
Oh,
It's in there. And so it tracks. It also tracks. So now it's adding to the tracking because they already have pretty granular tracking that tracks the context. Now
yeah.
it's tracking. Oh, they scanned this QR code. Oh, they clicked this button. Oh, they booked this appointment. Oh, they went to visit this page and they did this and they did that. So it lets you really, really, really look into the mind of your buyers and get your buyer journey right from your system because it's one system, one place, and it gives you all the information you need.
I like that. I like that. And now, when you use your QR codes, do you use them on your phone or do you print them out on business cards? I know some people have cards with the code on there, or do you just have it on your phone and they scan your phone? How do you manage that?
So both, and with the business card, I don't really hand them out like that. So if it's a reason for me to give you a business card, it's there, right? But normally at the events that I go to, we're having meaningful conversations and we're sharing our information because we want to further that relationship. And so when you scan that digital business card, you can't further the relationship if you can't find the info, right?
Exactly.
So I use the QR code on my phone because before every event, I was pulling up the QR code for the business card anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people are using. Like, hey, I don't have business cards. I'm digital. And that's for a reason because you're there to create specific relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's
Now,
not a
is
social event.
this now? I know you have your workshops that you do. So now you cover this in the workshop. Do people learn
I
how
do.
these? Okay,
Yeah, because that that system I sell as an individual and then I sell it as part of our bigger system. So it's part of our bigger system, which is the chat automation system. And then we sell it one off as just the quick capture system. You can get it
gotcha.
for $47 right now because we're in launch. We're giving you a coupon. You can get it for $27.
That is
Right.
wild.
Right. So yeah, anything to help people because it's a problem you don't know you have. And so it was a problem I had, and I heard other people, it was a problem they had. And
Mm-hmm.
so this solves that problem and it just assists you in following up better. And you customize it before you go, right? So, however you want it to be customized. If your goal is to, well, I'm gonna just give people I connect with this checklist or this white paper or whatever, then you can send that. It's whatever you want to do. It's
Gotcha.
not, it's not the goal of the system, it's your goal.
I love it. I love it. And so now, when is your next seminar or your next webinar?
Yeah, my next webinar is October 17th.
Okay.
So is it 17th? Yeah. Yeah. October 17th. And then we have a in-person event here we have one tomorrow in Gwinnett County here in Atlanta, but then we're doing that every month. And so the next one is October 22nd. But my next webinar is October 17th.
I like it. I like it. And so just so people really kind of capture all the things that we were talking about, really using the AI for capturing those leads, starting off with segmenting. I almost said segmenting. Segmenting your communications, whether or not it's clients, partnerships, what have you, making sure you're saying the right thing to the right people, and then making sure you're using those tools to really follow up. It's a different world. So really, what is I want to make sure people remember the quick capture system.
Yes, quick capture system.
I love it. I love it. And it really is effective in making sure you're able to follow up, making sure you don't lose those leads. They don't just remain in your form or in your phone. And then you really can capture all of the data because you can see in the system when they connected with you, what context it was, and it makes sure that those messages go out at an effective cadence to make sure you're wrapping up those leads. I love it. That is a super strong way to start the week out. That is incredible. And then we're just keeping an eye out. Mark it on your calendar. October 17th. That's going to be the next one. And then what was the so you $47 a month, but it's like a special?
Yeah, so it's $27 because we're launching. So launching
I love it.
$27.
I love it. Get in while it's good. All right. Awesome. So I think we started out the week strong. Anything else before we close out?
No, have an automated day.
All right. Do it. Cheers, people. We'll see you tomorrow.
Listen up now. Gotta tell you about a show, Digital Marketing NetWurk with a secret flow. We got the tips, yo, strategies to share. Learn the way to market. Put your business up there. Tune in every day. Digital Marketing